I'm always happy to see
Got to
it.
be
Thank
on
you
our
so
best
much.
behavior.
No, you will, yes, because and then well, in honor of your new movie, Project Hail Mary, where you play a middle school teacher who is tasked with saving the world, we have an audience full of school teachers who are saving the world.
Teachers!
One at a time, they're saving the world. I will say thank you very much. This is. I will say I want to take credit for this, but this was your idea, so I don't want to.
You made it happen, and you made it happen.
No, but thank you for doing that. While we have teachers here, do you remember any teachers that you loved or changed your life or
Yes.
made you who you are?
Yes. Maybe I won't say her name because I don't know if she wants to be dragged into all of this.
yeah. The show business,
But I
fame
did
of it
have
all.
a teacher who, really flipped things around for me, took an interest, figured out who we were or tried or who we wanted to be. He came up with an amazing idea that if we whoever read the most books could take a ride in her Jeep.
Why not?
At the end of the year.
Wow, was
And
it a cool Jeep?
Yeah, it was a red Jeep. Which,
Yeah.
of all the Jeeps, the
That's
red
the
one.
one to get. Yeah, that's the one.
The red one's
That's the one.
And then the second place was you won a New Kids on the Block CD. And I won the New Kids on the Block.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
I did it.
Come on, that's not too
I did.
shabby. That's some good stuff.
I really wanted it.
Yeah, of course you
I
really,
really wanted it. I've never read that many books in my life since.
Wow, shout out to your teacher there.
But then I loved this movie. Well, I don't know why I had seen Dead Poet Society at that age. Don't ask me why.
Fantastic movie.
But when she left at the end of the year, she was leaving us for good. I stood on my desk. And I was crying, and I said, "Oh, Captain, my Captain."
No way.
And no one got the reference.
No, it's of course.
I don't even think she got the reference.
No. Would you like to do it tonight to these teachers?
Did they do this?
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
How do we get down?
I don't know.
Oh,
There you go.
and then,
No, perfect. Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem, buddy.
You're like, oh.
I didn't know if that's the way we get down, but that's how
like
I did. Yeah. You're hosting Saturday Night Live for the 4th time, buddy. Come on. You're good.
Thank you.
Do you remember the first time you hosted? Did anyone give you any advice or anything that you go, oh, that helped me?
Mike Myers,
Oh, I love this.
huge hero of mine. Lauren made it happen. It was incredible, and I was very nervous. And right before I went on, he came into the dressing room and he poked his head in and he said, "I'm going to tell you what Gilda Radner told me on my first day." He said, "The show is a monster, and it needs to eat every Saturday night. And tonight, it's having you for dinner."
That is so funny.
And doesn't that kind of
true?
That's
yeah.
what it feels like.
It kind of feels like that's like you're getting eaten this Saturday.
I get in trouble a lot for laughing on the show. And I get,
Yeah.
people always
What-
bring
what-
you
no,
into
that-
it. So they always go, you laugh too much, you and Fallon.
What?
You
How
and
I get dragged
Fallon.
into this? Dude, it's so funny though.
How do you not?
I got in so
People
much
take their
trouble. I got
comedy
yelled at.
They take it very seriously.
They did not like that, yeah. But you did. You did Beavis and Butthead, and I gotta say, this was unbelievable. Mikey Day,
My boys.
Heidi Gardner. Oh
my beautiful boys.
Oh man, you're beautiful too. They look
beautiful
gorgeous.
boys.
When they pitched you this, was that an immediate yes, or what was this?
No, we had, I'd heard all the sketches, and then I was like, "But come on, guys, what else, And they were like, "Well, there is this one sketch. It's kind of our white whale." And they were talking about this thing, and they were like, "It's Beavis and Butthead at a really serious thing." And I was like, "And then what happens?" And they're like, "That's it."
I'm in.
And I was like, I will be your Beavis.
to your
To your
butt,
butthead, sir.
sir. It was the hair. I gotta give out the wardrobe. Hair and makeup was
But
fantastic.
they do that in 30 seconds.
Oh yeah.
Because, you
No,
know,
that crew over there on SNL are
they're
unbelievable.
the best. Really.
And did you
It's
when
the
you're
best
rehearsing?
crew
Oh, they're
and
just.
you could ever work with.
I mean, besides the Tonight Show, yes, I
Oh,
agree.
right.
They are the best.
You guys have a lot
Second
of the
best.
same.
Same people.
Yeah, same people. Same people.
We are very lucky. We are very lucky. But when you're rehearsing this, you're not in hair and makeup, right? So you're just rehearsing it as you and Mikey Day.
Yes. And it's not that funny.
When it all happens live, you're like, this is out of control. Weird.
Yes.
It's just out of control. This
But
is too
when
funny.
you look down the barrel of Mikey Day,
His mouth.
look at his mouth. Just hold on.
I can't look at it. I
Look.
can't look at it.
Can you get in closer? Look at his mouth.
I can't look at his mouth. It's
impossible.
It's unbelievable.
Good luck.
So I saw Project Hail Mary last night.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let me tell you something, buddy. It is one of the best movies I've ever seen. I absolutely love this movie. I thought it was.
Can we put that on the poster?
Yeah. I don't think you're gonna need me to get in the poster. You actually have some great reviews. If you want to plug your ears, I'll read about it. Screen Rant says the film is perfect. Variety calls it a masterpiece and an epic cinematic achievement. One film critic said it's a perfect cinematic experience, maybe even one of the best movies of the decade. That wasn't me either. Gold Derby says it felt in many ways like a miracle of a movie. It was so fun, and it's a lot.
It's about a teacher.
No, yes, of course it is. Yes. But it's
Coincidence.
you have a great
Coincidence?
you have a great
Maybe.
cast in the movie. It's just
Yes.
it's you and an alien.
Yes.
Yeah. But your other
Sandra Hüller.
she's by the way, she can sing.
She can sing.
That's a great scene in the movie.
It's the best scene in the movie, I think. You think that too. You were saying it earlier.
Well, I do love that scene, but I mean, I think you're the best. I mean,
No, she sings in the film, and it's like, yeah, it's one of the best scenes in the film, and it was so fun because our dressing rooms were down the hall from one another, and I heard, Jimmy, I heard the voice of an angel.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is that? And I went down the hallway, and I said, you can sing? She was like, yeah. And I said, well, will you please sing in the movie? Please sing in the movie. And she was like, I'll think about it. And there was 2 days later a karaoke scene that was really just supposed to be like a sort of background of another scene. And she came in and she said, I'll sing this song. And it was Sign of the Times by Harry Styles.
Yeah.
And we were like, yeah.
No, of course. The one and only. But
And we were like,
not the easiest song.
Yeah, can you get us a song that's easier to clear?
Yeah, you can't afford that. I mean, it's just a lot. Yeah, you can't.
And she was like, it's this or nothing.
Wow.
And it became the anthem of the film, and it has become like the sort of like heartbeat of the movie. So it's just, she's incredible to work with, but that's just one example
And
of
Harry let
how
you
much
clear
she
it.
contributed. But because Harry's is as cool as you think he is.
Yeah, he is, right? He's a good guy.
Yeah, he made it happen.
Who directed this movie?
So Phil Lord and Chris Miller.
Knockout. Knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
I was like, I was watching it, and who directed this? Because I went in kind of blind. I didn't know the book.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's like, it's the best book. People were like, it's the best Audible book as well.
Yes.
So I just want a double whammy. But I'm like, and you just fall in love with you in space, and you fall in love with your alien friend, Rocky. And he's so cute, and you guys bond, even though you don't have the same language, and it's just the whole thing, and you go, it's not E.T., it's a different alien. I don't know how to describe it, but it's beautiful, and it's fun, and you're kind of goofy as well.
Mm-hmm.
And you just love your character, and you're clumsy, and you knock into things, and you're just rooting for you the whole time.
He's not good at space.
That's a good line. That's a good line for he's not good at
He
space.
puts the knot in astronaut.
Yeah, how do we set up what Project Hail Mary is about?
Project Hail Mary is about a middle school science teacher who wakes up in another galaxy on a spaceship and realizes that the fate of humanity lies in his hands.
Yes.
And he makes an alien best friend, and they save the stars together.
It's
And
honestly.
it kind of shows.
Yeah, already, we're already crying. Yes, it's so fun. It's so, I was gonna say it's magical, and then I was gonna say mystical. I feel like Benson Boone. It's mystical, it's magical.
Magical.
It's yeah, oh baby, yeah, don't you know? But it really is fun, and I haven't seen a movie like that in a long time. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
I want to show everyone a clip. Here's Ryan Gosling in.
This is when they first meet.
This is when they first meet. Project Hail Mary.
Is that me? My ship. I don't understand. Oh, you want me to go back in my ship? But I just got here. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, I'll talk to you later.
When you're doing that scene right there, and you're doing that, and there's a scene where he's imitating you, or it's imitating you, and you're kind of dancing, and he's dancing along. And I was like, it just works, and the whole crowd that I was with was just dying laughing. It's really fun. Were you acting with a real?
Yeah, so we made the choice to not do it CGI and to work with a practical, they call him a puppet. I don't think we should call him a puppet anymore, but, it was just so that I would have, something there. It would be real, and
he was also the voice.
So what happened was, this was amazing because, well, first of all, Rocky, I'll just say, he was a bit of a diva. He was quite high maintenance.
Oh, yeah.
Because he came with 5 puppeteers. They called themselves the Rocketeers. And they were dressed like ninjas.
Of course.
And they would come in and hide, and be doing the puppeteering, but it's like, you're just a ninja on the floor. I can see you.
Yeah, of course.
In fact, maybe the ninja thing kind of made it a little more. But anyway, they were incredible. And we were able to sort of interact in a real way because they were there. But James Ortiz was this puppeteer who was just supposed to do the puppeting. And he saw that I was struggling because I had no one to talk to. So he started reading the lines for me off camera. And slowly but surely, he knew what Rocky would and wouldn't do. We would say, well, Rocky will do this, and he was like, Rocky would never do that. Okay.
You go, this is a gift.
Rocky would never say that. He would
No,
never do
how
that.
dare
You guys
you
are dreaming.
even bring that
you
up.
think Rocky
Hello.
would do that?
Yeah, not in his contract.
We were like,
I don't
whoa,
see
you
that
really
Rocky says that here.
taking a lot of ownership over this character.
Yeah.
We're like, because you are this character.
You are. And
So
he became the
James
voice.
Ortiz became Rocky, and
It works.
It's a magical performance. I can't wait for people.
It's so
to see.
fun. More with Ryan Gosling when we come back. Everybody, stick around. Welcome back. We're here with Ryan Gosling, everybody, now. Ryan, you've been doing a lot of promotion for Project Hail Mary.
Yes.
And you kind of had a moment that went viral. You threw a football Hail Mary style through the iconic donut of Randy's Donuts in L.A.
You didn't know I had a cannon, bro?
You didn't know that, bro? Dude, I believed it and I fell for it. I go, I thought you really did that.
I did not do it. I pretended to do it. Where they CGI, and then I got a lot of heat online for having a terrible throw. But I had to dump it.
Fake. Yeah.
In my defense, I had to dump the
football,
ball
yeah.
behind my back, and then it was a pretend ball.
It was great.
I had to dump it.
You had to. You had to. It worked. It worked. It was really fun. And you actually brought a video with you tonight. Can you set this one up for us?
This was crazy. I swear this is not a paid ad. I swear this happened this was not planned. I had to do a little thing with Alexa where I just was supposed to ask her facts about the movie.
Okay.
Just see what she knew about the movie.
Yeah.
And this is what happened. This is what she said, I swear. Why should people see Project Hail Mary in the theater?
Because the IMAX visuals are absolutely stunning. Plus, Eva Mendes herself called it a masterpiece that brings back the magic of the big screen experience that you just can't get the full impact of on your couch at home.
That Eva Mendes is great, isn't she?
Absolutely. She's got this incredible range that people don't always give her credit for.
Thank
From
you.
the breakthrough in Training Day to that beautiful performance in The Place Beyond the Pines with Ryan Gosling, she brings this authentic vulnerability to every role. Plus, she's been smart about stepping back from acting to focus on family, which shows she's got her priorities straight.
I couldn't agree more.
Is that what? That's the nicest thing.
Did you know?
Did Ava go crazy?
Did you know that Alexa was a girl's girl? She's like, oh, Eva Mendes is my girl.
That is so funny. She couldn't stop talking about her.
I couldn't agree more.
Well, yeah, of course.
Anyway, by the way, can I ask you, can I do it?
Yeah, I think you can, yeah.
It is Ava's birthday today. She's here. You have no idea how much she loves teachers. Loves you so much. She has her hall monitor sash still from when from when she was a kid. She hangs it proudly in the house.
She has no idea we're doing this, by the way.
Would you, if I get her, would you sing happy birthday to her?
She's gonna kill you.
Can somebody?
Gonna kill you. Do we have a camera? Do you have a camera out there? Does she know? Can you see if she's...
Who's going to take you into the studio?
Now here's the thing, you might fight
Follow
in
me.
the Hudson River tomorrow.
Here she comes. She's been on the show.
Eva Mendes. Eva Mendes.
Wait.
What do you want, baby?
I do.
Please
I
stand
love
up.
teachers so much. You guys, we owe so much. You guys, you're so underpaid, and you're so. I just thank you so much. I had so many amazing teachers. You cut all this, right?
No, we read that. We
no,
loved it.
God, okay. I had so many amazing teachers mentor me, and I just want to say thank you to you guys.
No,
We
this is
are our
this is
future.
your day. This is your birthday. This is your birthday. And actually, you have something special.
Oh. And we have
actually asked
the
some of the
band
teachers-
directors from North Bergen.
Yes,
the band directors from North Bergen.
High School.
They have a raise.
Ladies and gentlemen, here
Thank
to
you
play
so much.
Happy Birthday to Ava Mendes. Please welcome the North Bergen High School Marching Band. Happy birthday, Ava. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Ava! That's all him. That's not the only surprise. Everyone in the studio audience, even the marching band, is going to an exclusive screening of Project Hail Mary after the show tonight. Ryan Gosling, everybody! The birthday girl, Ava Mendes! Project Hail Mary is in theaters March 20th. We'll be right back with more Tonight Show. Stick around.